but I want to talk about Silent Hill F. And the future of Silent Hill is a really interesting one, guys, because I've been Silent Hill, even though I'm not like the biggest, I don't know all the lore, I don't know all those things. I've always been fascinated by it. Even the movies, the movies are fascinating to me. The games are fascinating in their own way. I was just more of a Resident Evil fan than Silent Hill. But I gotta tell you, when they showed us the initial trailer for Silent Hill F, I was like, okay, this might be interesting. Like this might be, a fascinating title. But I didn't know what I really thought about it being in like Japanese and all of that stuff. I was like, yeah, I just don't know if I'm really gonna buy into this. Then the Summer Game Fest comes, and they showed us that second trailer. I think it was the second trailer for Silent Hill F. And guys, I'm completely sold. Like, sign me up. When I saw that trailer, I was like, dude, that looks unnerving. It looks terrifying. It looks different. Like it's, different from your other Silent Hill titles. Sure, there's similarities, but man, it looks unnerving. Like it definitely, I don't know, man. There's something about this upcoming Silent Hill F, that I think looks outstanding. I think it really, it captures like my imagination of what I've always wanted Silent Hill to be. And yeah, they've had certain games like Bloober Team, guys. They've been doing these Silent Hill remakes. And yeah, they're cool, man. Like they're cool, but this seems different. Let's talk about Silent Hill F, because what's interesting is this is an article coming from The Gamer, and they're saying we could be getting a new Silent Hill game every year, according to a reliable insider. So this is by George Foster over there. A reliable Silent Hill insider has claimed that Konami has wanted the series to be near annual for some time, which could mean a new game every year. Now, first and foremost, before I go any further, I think that this is a terrible idea. Like, absolutely terrible. Like, Silent Hill, guys, I think Silent Hill is a great franchise. I do. It is not Call of Duty. Like, it's not COD. It's not Madden. It's like, yes, it's great. But I truly believe that Silent Hill needs to be a game that is very well thought out consistently, where you come out with the title, service it for a period of time, and then you move on to the continuation. Like, you should not be coming out with a new Silent Hill every year. Build it. Like, think about, like, I mean, when you think about Silent Hill, it's not as big as Resident Evil. It's not as big as some of these, other horror titles out there. Sure, it's a very large franchise, guys, no doubt. But I'm just saying, you definitely want to crawl before you walk before you run before you sprint. You know what I'm saying? Like, you take it in baby steps. Like, you don't need, look, I get where they're coming from. PT was going to probably be the best Silent Hill ever made, just from the playable teaser. Hideo Kojima, Norman Reedus, this is going to be something really special. And then the fallout happens between Kojima and Konami. They split, and he starts working on Death Stranding, which I still would have loved to see Hideo Kojima's Silent Hills. But nonetheless, we didn't get that. So here we are, but a yearly Silent Hill is a terrible idea. Terrible. Nonetheless, considering how long Silent Hill or the Silent Hill franchise was stuck in limbo over the past few decades, it's been very impressive seeing Konami put so much effort into reviving it lately. Sure, Silent Hill Ascension was a total letdown, but Silent Hill 2's remake was surprisingly great, and the upcoming Silent Hill F looks to be another treat. I agree. Silent Hill Ascension, not that great. Silent Hill 2's remake from Bloober, love it. I love it. I think that's great. And they are actually working on Silent Hill 1's remake as well, which is awesome. With all these games releasing relatively close to one another, it's becoming clear that Konami is trying to its best to make Silent Hill the household name that it was back in the PS2 era. While you might think that these release dates are just happening to line up with one another, they seem to be part of a wider plan. Here's what came out, guys, from Dusk Golem. Now, Dusk Golem, guys, this is a relatively reliable leaker. Leaks things about like Resident Evil. Some of the things Dusk Golem says are correct. Some of them are not. So you got to take all of this stuff with a pinch of salt, because he had mentioned that Grace was not going to be the main focal point or the main protagonist in Resident Evil Requiem. It was going to be Leon Kennedy. And then Capcom comes out and says, nope, it's going to be Grace. It's not Leon. Now, maybe they're putting a front or something, but what I'm saying is Dusk is right about certain things, but there's other things that he's not right about. Nonetheless, I think I said this even back before the Silent Hill revival was officially announced years ago, but the plan always was for Silent Hill to be near annual when it returned. I don't know why Konami wants to do this. To me, it's more bring out like Silent Hill F, service it for a couple of years, bring out DLC or whatever, and then make a continuation or something completely separate in the Silent Hill universe. I really think that you should not be greenlighting multiple Silent Hill projects without knowing how well Silent Hill F is going to do. I do believe it's going to sell well. I do, but I would not be greenlighting a multitude of these projects, because then you're stretching your teams thin. And then what if Silent Hill F flops? Then what? You know, I mean, you got the Silent Hill remake that's going to be coming from Bloober Team. They'll probably knock that out of the park. But nonetheless, he's saying that it was always been the plan. I just don't know if I fully agree with this. But of course, Dusk Golem always points out that Konami might not live up to that goal, but that it's actively trying. It's also not clear if this structure is always going to be the case or if it'll be relaxed once Silent Hill is more positively received across the board. I mean, look, I am very interested to see what they come up with here with Silent Hill F. This is one of my most anticipated games, guys, for sure. Like horror games. I'm very excited for Silent Hill F. I think it's going to be very unnerving. I think just from the looks of it, you know, the actual, you know, graphic fidelity, the graphics look great, the jump scares to the different like character models, the story, it looks great. It really does. This could have some kind of effect, kind of like a Squid Game kind of effect on it, where, you know, obviously Squid Games is massive, right? Like lots of people love Squid Game. This could have that kind of, I feel like that kind of effect almost, where, you know, you've got Americans playing it, but you have other countries playing this thing as well. Japan, out in like Korea and stuff. I think that this could be a game that really gets out there to a lot of people. And I think it could be something really special. I really do. I'm excited about it. I would love to hear your thoughts about it in the comment section down below, and let us know your thoughts.